Hey everyone, it's Fun Around, and my name is Jordan. Yes, another late video. We're almost to the All-Star break. Just need some rest. We're almost there. But this video will be for Wednesday's giant slate of games. I have a few picks for you guys. Not able to break down every single game, but I'm going to jump right into it. You will see images that come up on the screen right here. That's from a data app called Outlier. There will be a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So I took a look. There's a few things that I liked. So very first one is going to be Zion Williamson over 24.5 points at -120. Matchup is the Kings. They give up the fifth most points to the power forward position over the past month. They have been awful defensively since they traded for Zach LaVine. They were pretty bad defensively previously. De'Aaron Fox didn't make them like a defensive machine or anything like that. Zach LaVine doesn't help with that either. So the reason why I like this is they just played a couple days ago, and Zion Williamson looked unstoppable. So recent history, he went over in 5 out of the last 7 games. He ran into the Thunder last game, didn't go over, but you see the previous game there, he had 40 points against the Kings. So head-to-head, he had 40 against them the other day, and he was playing so well that I checked the fourth quarter for Prizepicks. So I went ahead and took his fourth quarter points and paired it with the Patrick Mahomes discount, and he ended up scoring 13 points in the fourth quarter. Just a freight train to the basket. They really do not have anyone that can stop him. He's gone over in 3 out of 4 games last year, and then home games this year he went over in 3 out of 5, but over 20 points in every single game. So if you need a parlay piece, 20 plus points is -320 if you want to add that to a parlay. Gone over in every single home game this year. If you guys could, please like the video. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do a short ad read right here. If you only have Prizepicks and you want something with more dynamic payouts and all that, check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, ChalkBoard, or better. Underdog Fantasy is matching first deposit up to $1,000, rest up to $100, and better's matching your first bet up to $250. Promo code's FINDAROUND11. Links are in the description. That'll take you there with the promo code. This next pick is going to be Grady Dick under 2.5 3-pointers made at -140. He's going up against my Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers, they upgraded at the trade deadline for their perimeter defense. They needed a wing. They got DeAndre Hunter, who, when he wants to play defense, is a great defensive wing. He's been asked to be more of an offensive role this year as a 6-man for Atlanta. But now you add him to the starting lineup for the Cavaliers, and they can play great defense on the perimeter. You take Darius Garland out, and now you have Donovan Mitchell who can play great defense. You have DeAndre Hunter who can play great defense, and then you can add in Isaac Okoro and Dean Wade whenever they come back. But this upgrade showed immediately versus the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves did not make a field goal until the 2-minute and 55-second mark in the first quarter of the game that they had played. Cleveland was up, I believe, 19-1 at one point. Their defense is tough. And Cleveland had struggled against, like the shooting guard position, giving up threes. I believe this is gonna just make it a lot tougher. And Grady Dick hasn't made it easy on himself with his recent history. He's gone under in 12 out of the last 13 games, and head-to-head this year, he's gone under 2 out of 3 games. At home this year, he's gone under 9 out of the last 10 games. And then on back-to-backs, which he will be on a back-to-back, he's gone under in 5 straight games. So, maybe he goes off tonight, but it's going to be very tough for him. He's going to have to earn it. So this final pick, I know I'm making this very quick. It's because it's late in the day, and I want to get this out to you guys. It's going to be Malik Beasley. And I know a lot of people have Malik Beasley on their ban list because he gets hyped up because he plays so well, and then they bet on him and he has some off games, but he has been more consistent than not. His points actually got bumped down. I believe it's because he's on a back-to-back, but we'll talk about that. I like him over 14.5 points at -140, where it got bumped down to. The Bulls give out the 5th most points to the shooting guard position. They struggled against them yesterday. This game was like a 50-point blowout at one point. It was really ugly, but he comes off the bench, and he was a reason for that blowout. So recent history, he's gone over in 75% of the last 20 games and 8 out of the last 10 games. Head-to-head, he had 24 points yesterday off the bench, and then he had 19 points against them earlier this month. 3 out of 3 this season versus the Bulls. I wouldn't shy away from this game. Normally games are different when they're back-to-backs like this. Teams have time to actually look at film and make adjustments. So hopefully the Bulls put up a little bit more of a fight here. But on the road this year, he's hit this in 8 straight games, and he has only 3 misses in the last 20 road games. So if you have Malik Beasley on your ban list because of one bad game, he has been on fire lately. In back-to-backs, he has gone over in 7 straight back-to-backs and only 1 miss this year on the back-to-back. So being on a back-to-back does not throw off his rhythm. His legs don't get tired or anything like that. It is showing with the data here. If you're afraid of it because he's on a back-to-back, this is his back-to-backs. And then just one extra piece of data. I checked with 20-point wins for them. So they've had 3 blowouts this year where they've won by 20 points. He's averaging 25 points in those games. So it looks like he's one of the main reasons for those blowouts. A lot of blowouts happen because when the bench comes in, if they keep that scoring going, it becomes a blowout pretty early, and he's that guy that comes off the bench, and you look at the box score in the second quarter and you're like, wow, he's up to 12, 13, 14 points. How did this happen? And when he started, he was great, but off the bench, it seems to be his role. So like Malik Beasley today, still don't hate the plays I put up yesterday, and I'll talk about that in a second. But if you would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there. That is free. You can just talk about plays with other like-minded people all day long. And then as far as a recap goes, betting since the deadline has been like trying to dodge landmines when it comes to blowouts. But I had 2 picks from that game with the Pistons and the Bulls, with Asar Thompson and Jalen Durant. Durant, he got the rebounds, but points-wise, sometimes he goes on a roll, just getting dunk after dunk after dunk. But on the pick and rolls, they didn't even need to throw it to him. They just had easy buckets all over the place. So he didn't score much, but he didn't get many field goal attempts. Asar Thompson, he hooked at 7 for 7.5 rebounds plus assist. I believe he does hit this if it is a competitive game. He was a little bit short of his average minutes, about 3 minutes short. I believe he gets a rebound or assist there. And then I had Zach Edey over 6.5 rebounds and one of the best matchups for centers. Didn't look too good early for rebounds. He had 2 in the first half. But then he came right out in the third quarter and just got rebound after rebound after rebound. And that's what I look for in Zach Edey. So it's pretty much just dodge the blowouts and everything will be fine if you can avoid them, unless you have an under, because a few guys went over. If you go with Asar Thompson, I still don't hate 7.5 rebounds plus assists, but he did score very well. So you could go with points, rebounds, and assists. That was a very popular one that people took, and that one did hit. Just attacking the basket and getting easy baskets. So I'm going to get this one edited and get it out to you all because it is late. So God bless you all. It's fun around. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.